YouTube. Hey, how's it going? How's everyone doing? I know, another video, 3 months later. So just wanted to kind of make like an update on all the channels just to kind of tell you guys like, hey, this is what's going on. And just kind of telling you guys like, hey, I'm trying to come back, okay? For those of you who are new to this, hello, my name is Hector. I'm not really a special guy. I've just been doing YouTube on the gaming side for a couple years now. I just recently got into vlogs and other stuff, right? So the thing about me, it's I've been on hiatus for a while. A couple months ago, my mother passed away due to cancer. So it was a very stressful and painful time in my life. And then a couple months ago, my dog passed away as well. So he was 11 years old, pretty much my son. So that's why I've been gone. But I'm trying to come back, obviously, try to come back stronger than ever, of course, a lot better mentally. So yeah, this is the Fake Vlogs channel. Again, like I said, don't really do anything really exciting. Just the main reason I was trying to do this again is just to try to inform you guys like, hey, this is what's kind of going on with all these channels, okay? So first and foremost, this channel is basically kind of like a diary of my life. I don't do anything exciting. Of course, if you know me in real life, you know I'm a really boring person. I don't really go out, but obviously I want to change that, correct? So the main point of this channel is just kind of have it as a memoir for future purposes, right? So obviously I do want to have a family soon, and I just want them to have something like, hey, this is who our dad was. This is who our grandpa was. This is who our great, 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 whatever was. Because again, it's YouTube, right? We're pretty sure YouTube's going to live for a long time. So that's just why I'm just trying to record moments that happened in my life and how I personally changed as a person, So not necessarily trying to go out there and become a vlogger because, look, again, I'm just recording this for me. And if it goes into something, then that's cool with me, right? But at the same time, it's like, I don't really care if this channel doesn't glow up and become that it channel, right? Again, that's not what I'm really looking for, is just kind of like a memoir, right? So the point of this channel is to connect all my other channels. So for example, this is the vlog channel. I have a gaming channel, which is kind of the one that's doing the most well, right? Because it's the one that I put the most time in. I got over 1,000 subs on that one. And then I also have a collectibles, which is mainly toys, right? In a sense, I want to connect all those three channels together. And just in case of like, hey, like I like this person, it's like, this is what's going to connect. So this is pretty much like the behind the scenes. This is where like I'll be going to stores, kind of getting footage of like, hey, this is where I bought this is where I bought that. But I'm trying to make it serious, okay? I know in the other vlogs, I just kind of just shot, recorded, blah, 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 and that's it. Now, I did some research. It's like, all right, people want kind of like a story in their vlogs and not just the day-by-day issue, right? So I'm trying to take it serious, trying to do better thumbnails, which I need to learn how to do that a little bit better. And also the title of the video, right? As you guys can see here, I have a new mic. It's the DJI Mic 2. So hopefully the audio is going to be a lot better as well. Like I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm really trying to take it serious. So just a little quick thing too. I am going to be uploading some old videos, I guess vlogs that I took last year. Again, just had them there because those were special moments in my life. Again, this channel is going to be about my life. And those were some very special ones. I took forever because the next one that I needed to edit was Mother's Day. So that was a very kind of hard topic for me, but obviously doing a lot better. So got that one out of the way and it's like, all right, I can do this. So that's why if you're going to see some of these old videos, you're like, damn, dude, a year later, it's like, yeah, because yes, those were very special moments in my life. And I want those as memories. Again, one thing that kind of sucks is that I wasn't able to get too much footage of my mom, from previous years. And, that's the thing that sucks. This is why I'm trying to make this channel. So I could just capture moments where like, hey, remember this person. Remember these good times that I had with all these people. That's what this update is for, just to let you guys know. And then another thing that I did is also, I got a GoPro. All right, so trying to play around with this as well. So let's go over here. So again, gonna try to get some first-person point of views in this camera. Again, it's just a Hero 8. I bought it from a coworker, so just trying to test this thing out. Again, not the most lighting. I don't know how this thing's gonna work, but I do just want to have it just kind of like standing in one spot and just see what I capture. Or when I go outside, just kind of hold it here in my chest and just kind of show you guys the first person point of view, okay? Okay, so now let's focus on fake vlogs, the channel. Okay, so again, we're gonna continue doing our stuff, but obviously try to make a better story about it. Correct, right? Try to get to like an actual development rather than just like, all right, here we're just here. Okay, here we're just here, right? So again, that's what YouTube wants. So that's what I need to be working on. But another thing is, again, since this channel is all about me, this year's New Year resolution for me was about hygiene, right? So if you go back to the New Year's resolution video in January, again, still not up, but will eventually. I told myself that I wanted to just smell more better, I guess. You know, I took showers and all that, right? But it has to do with Dr. Squatch and then cologne slash perfume, right? So for the next videos, a lot of them are going to be about colognes, okay? But I do want to make it clear, I'm not making this a cologne channel, okay? I've been seeing a lot of TikToks and all that, just trying to gather information. It's like, all right, cool. These are the next ones that I want to get. So I just want to kind of tell a little story like, hey, these were the first ones that I got. These are the next one that I got, and pretty much just learn about it, right? Because trust me, there's a lot to learn about the different fragrances, the different brands, and what they kind of like, the different types, right? So just, again, I want to show you what I'm learning about this New Year's resolution, right? So just kind of like, again, this is what I'm learning. So this is about my life. So don't get too afraid when you start seeing a bunch of these cologne stuff, because again, this is just my memory. This is what I'm learning this year. So I want to document it, right? But for the next ones, they are going to be about that. And then also just, I want to have fun with this channel. You know, I want to experiment because, you know, my vlogs are not going to be that great. They're going to evolve as the more that I do it. That's where you're going to see more and more content, right? Kind of try to have some fun stuff with colognes where, you know, a couple of them were, hey, I'll tell Gabby like, hey, spray these on this piece of paper and let me see if I can tell you which ones they are. And then have her kind of smell, you know what I mean? But I just want to have fun and, you know, just experiment. Also, you know, you guys can see, I think you guys can see now, I don't know. But, you know, I got her a new dog food brand. I want to talk about it a bit. These aren't necessarily going to be reviews. It's just like, hey, ever since I got this food, this and that has changed for her, right? But again, just want to have fun with it because that's kind of what I need. I've had some couple of rough months and I just want to have fun and just keep on growing and see how it goes, okay? So that's it for fake vlogs. Now let's go on over to the Fake Hector channel. So now moving on to Fake Hector channel. This is the gaming channel. This is the one that I started the longest time. This is my gaming room, right? This is actually the one that I've been actually going at it since the beginning of this year. And this is also my most popular one. This is, again, I started this almost 7 years ago, you know, taking breaks here and there. But this is the one that I have, you know, over 1,000 subs. So this is the one that's actually making me money. So I've actually been starting to get paid a little bit small amount, but it's still something, right? It's still something that they're giving me. But anyways, I've been kind of back grinding in streaming. It's been a lot of fun. You know, it's been kind of cool talking to a lot of people that I used to talk to all the time, you know, people from the community. So it's been really awesome. It's also been really awesome to be including them into our streams and just playing with them. You know, just trying out old games, trying out new games. But even though so far it's been a lot of old games, right? But again, just that feeling where it's like, I can play again. It feels nice. So I've been really enjoying that. But again, the plan for this year is just to have fun, okay? I know every year it's like, all right, this year I'm going to hit 2,000. This year I'm going to hit 3,000. It's like, you know what? I do want to continue growing, but this year I just want to just relax, take it easy, be mentally sane, and just have fun, right? I still want to do some achievement slash trophy guides along the way, but I'm not going to be pressured like, oh my God, there's 5 games coming out this week. I need to work on them, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, dude, I'm just going to kind of get focused, get some feedback with you guys. Like, hey, do you guys want me to play these games? Yada, yada, yada. Try to upload more videos on tips, but then do gameplays on live streams, if that makes sense. I'm also trying to do first playthroughs off screen so that when I do a live, I kind of know what to do and not just stay there and stream, be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, right? Apart from that, there is this thing that every Saturday I'm trying to do. We're trying to call it It's Morphin Time, because again, I'm a huge Power Ranger fan, and a lot of the friends that I have and slash cousins, they're also kind of, they've known about it, if that makes sense, right? So not actually are into it, but they know the whole prospect and they get the whole point of like Power Rangers and It's Morphin Time, right? So It's Morphin Time comes from basically the Rangers turning into you know, in their suits, ready to fight evil, right? So for us, it's like, hey, we're putting on our suits and we're kind of getting ready to go to battle and just play, have fun, and try to hopefully commit and hopefully get some good footage, right? And just get a following. So that's where that's coming from. But the thing was, it's like, look, if I could have honestly recorded ourselves back then when we were playing with all my friends and cousins, I probably would have had some good views, right? But those were the old times, and you know, YouTube still wasn't in my mind. So those are things that I regret, because we had comedy and we had gold on those. So it sucks, but now, you know, going forward, it's just kind of like, hey, you never know if anything can pop off, right? So that's why it's just kind of like, I told these guys like, hey, like, let's try to kind of get together, just have fun like the good old days, and just play random games, try to have fun. But you know, since we're all grown-ups, that is a little bit harder to do nowadays, just because everyone has something to do. So that's why I try to do it every Saturday. That's when usually a lot of them are kind of off from work, but sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, you know? Because honestly, like, I don't have all of the same people that I used to have years ago, right? Realistically, there's only like 2 that are still kind of like with me after all these years playing, you know? Some here and there, but realistically, it's kind of 2 that are usually like there for the norms, right? And like the sad thing too about it, it's like, of course, everyone, you know, had children and started their lives and all that, right? But the ones that I have right now, it's like, I don't know how much time I have with them left, you know, before they kind of start moving toward that side, or like, hey, you know what, maybe video games isn't kind of like the most thing that I want to do. I want to, you know, be more with my children / wife / partner, you know. That's why I'm trying to get us to get together and just play as much as we can before that moment happens, because again, you know, I'm being limited in how many people, I guess, from the old crew that I can have. So that's why it's just like, I'm always like, hey, like, let's play this. And I'm just trying to have fun with them, you know, get their opinions too. Because again, this is for us to just have fun and play, but I just want to live stream it, which I know can probably get a little more hectic for them. And yeah, and we'll see how its morphin times go. But it's every Saturday, so tune in, because we play a variety of games, okay? All right, and now we're here in the final and last channel. Maybe. So as you guys can see from behind me, I like to collect things, right? You guys can see that's a Mega, which is, I guess, Legos, but Pokemon wise. And then we also have actual Lego, which is the actual mark. But then I also have some of these, which are, in a sense, figurized. It's like model kits, right? So I like to collect things from when I was young. I don't know. I guess when I was young, it didn't really have a bunch of toys. Not that I really care, because I had video games as well, right? But this is my childhood. So this is what I like to do now. So this is why there's this channel called Fake Toys. And this is what I pretty much do. I haven't fully started this channel exactly. I know I have a couple videos out there, but not fully, I guess, to where I wanted to go. So for this one is basically, I want to do reviews about, you know, some of these after I build them. I want to do a time lapse, which is also kind of like showing me kind of when I'm clicking them together, but like pretty fast, right? Because you don't want to be there for a couple hours, right? Because some of these take a lot of time to make. So that's why it's like from 4 hours making it into like 20 minutes, right? And then also some news about something like, hey, this another Marvel Legos is coming out, right? So that's basically what I want to do, you know, and kind of specifically have its own vlogs, like, hey, like today I'm going specifically to Target, Walmart, because I'm gonna try to find the Thor hammer because it's on sale, or hey, it's the new one, right? So I know it's kind of scattered everywhere, but trust me, and like you're probably thinking to yourself, like, dude, that's a lot of channels. And I get it, trust me. But I'll explain this towards the end, because there's something else that I need to talk to you guys about. So, okay, you know how it's Fake Toys? So it goes to Fake Hector, which is the main gaming channel. Then it goes to Fake Vlogs, which is this one. Get it? Fake. And then I have Fake Toys. I guess just trying to kind of connect them all. But I have an idea for this channel where I actually want to change the name for Fake Toys. Let me tell you, how does Hector the Collector sound? Right? Isn't it kind of catchy? Right? So I told this to Gabi, and then she just started laughing. She's like, oh yes, I love it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go, instead of calling it Fake Toys, just call it Hector the Collector, just because it's catchy. But let me know down in the comments below if you think that's kind of cool or not. But yeah. So aside from the name change, I also want to make another one. It's like, oh, dude, you already have 4. How's that? Okay, let me explain this, right? So we got Mega, right? And then we got Legos. Technically, they're competition, right? So look, I'm the type of person that I like to see the big picture. Look, I know these channels are never going to get there, right? They're not going to blow up or any of it. Because again, these are just going to be for me and we'll see how it goes from there, right? But I always like to also think big where it's like, hey, you never know, because all you really need is like one video to go viral and then your channel's going to blow up. I'm not saying that I'm going to have one of those, but you just never know. I always like to think positive. So the main reason is because Lego has this thing called the Lego Partner Program, which is basically they'll be sending you some new Legos every month or new releases, and you kind of get them for free, right? So that's kind of the big picture. I know towards the end of this year, I was like, dude, I want to do a Lego channel. But the fact that I'll be having Mega, that's going to kind of exclude me from being into that program. If I ever get into it, of course, right? Not saying I am, but again, I want to think big. So that's why I'm going to separate the Legos and then the Mega with, I guess, kind of with everything else. Oh my God, I totally forgot. I also do Power Rangers. Totally freaking forgot to mention that. So, you know, I got Morphers here, but, well, okay. I got more than just pink, okay. But there was some new news today about Power Rangers, so we'll get into that in another video because I don't want to drag this one too long. But yes, basically, I do all that stuff, and I want to have them just the Legos, or sorry, the Mega, the Power Rangers, and the Figure Rise all together. And then I want to have just Lego by itself, okay? Because again, if I ever do happen to get into that program, you know, that channel would just be all about Legos. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Now I know it's kind of like, it's a lot, but look, here's the way that I explained it to Gabi. So yes, there is 4 channels, but I'm not going to be working on all 4 at the same time. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, Legos only come out like once every 1 or 2 months, some brand new ones, right? Pokemon comes out like every 3 months. So the way that I'm looking at it, it's like, hey, look, once this new set comes out, do the review, do the time lapse, and there I'm basically done. You know, because the thing with these is it's a waiting game. You know, it's not like it's gonna be every week where like, hey, there's a new one coming out. It's like, no, it's like, hey, get this one done. We're done with this channel. Go on to the Lego one, do that video. When we're done, move on over to the gaming one, and we're done. You know what I mean? Gaming, I feel like, is going to be the one that I'm going to be more consistent because obviously it's gaming and live streaming. But with these things, it's like, hey, they don't release every week, right? So that's the way I see it. It's like, focus on this channel. There, boom, you're done. Wait until 3 months or something comes out and then work on it again. Move on over to the other channel. That's how I see it. I know. Look, I'm just the type of guy that I like to just be moving like, all right, need to work on this, need to work on that, need to work on this. Hopefully that gives you a little insight of what I'm trying to do for this channel. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this channel update. Hopefully it's not too long, but hopefully I got to express myself on how I kind of want to do all these. Again, just a little rundown for this channel, Fake Vlogs. Got a new mic, got a GoPro. So gonna be trying to get different angles of stuff, you know, also try to have some more B-roll, which is something I didn't mention, right? Just capture like, hey, this is how I'm showing you like the boxes of some of the Legos, right? Try to create more vlogs, have more fun with them, try to create a story with them, right? Because I do want to capture my life. Going over to FAKEHECTOR channel. I want to be doing a little bit more of a streaming rather than just kind of focusing on videos. I do want to focus on videos, but I'm not going to make it a priority. I just want my mental state to be a lot calmer, a lot better this year. And then we're going to keep on going from there, right? Just start little by little again. And then finally going over to the fake channel or the fake toys or Hector the Collector. We'll see. And the Legos. Again, it's just going to be once they release every other month, to just buy them, build them, do 2 to 3 videos, and then we're kind of done with it, right? Obviously, my reviews are going to suck at first, but that's kind of how the process. And that's kind of like the same with these vlogs. They're going to suck, but the more that I keep on doing it, the more they're going to get better. At least I hope so, right? So just the process of me just kind of going and just keep on doing them. That's how I get better. But anyways, for the moment, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time, okay? Y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace.